say.
I hope it's not heard on stream. I mean, you guys speaking. Please, God. So, hello and welcome everyone to, again, ASPC tournament. Today's Group C, Marcu versus SDKO. Both of the players are 0-1 in their group, and God, they're just trying their hardest to, stay afloat or survive. So the strikes were S2 from Marcu, S1, S4 from SDKO, and S3 again from Marcu, so that was left with S5. And what is there to say? The stream is currently live and should be good. Well, everything should be fine. My name is Boy, and I am the only one today commentating. Very unfortunately, because nobody could just jump in all of a sudden. Again, some of the sporadic streams you're gonna see are not on the usual dates. Let's just say it like that. And we have S5. By the way, can you please change the screen, Mr. Streamer? The match is starting. Oh. Okay, thank you. Default skin. Yeah, default skin moment. No background. That's kind of sad, but I guess that's the scuffness. Also, please make it best of 9, not best of 1. It's best of 1 for some reason, unfortunately. But yeah, SDKO with a really early miss, but Marco with the accuracy drop. Yeah, it is in your group, Alex Belia, but at the same time, the guys are fighting for that, I'd say, second spot more than anything. But yeah, it will be interesting for you to see how SDKO performs, even though you kind of stomped on your opponents, even though they kind of went to the last map. Who's getting DM'd in Discord? I guess that's streamer. Please mute your Discord things. But yeah, SDKO is currently somewhat holding through this, as soon as they say they don't. Marcu's doing way better on this map. So slight advantage for Marcu at this point. Just looking at their past matchups, they did not play S5 before. So they did play S4, they did play S3, which actually they banned Maple C, which, well, this is. I mean, Marco right now banned Maple B, which, I mean, kind of props to them. They just don't have to play this. So they're looking quite decently through this hidden with some of the funkier patterns that there are. And SDKO kind of breaking into those sliders. Yeah, the 3 counters go really hard on the default skin. Not gonna lie, but yeah, that's something, But yeah, Marcu really saying quite a big chunk of the map, almost not locking on that pattern. And slider stream is fine for both of the players. Yeah, this is your more like, I'd say, take a consistency map. Oh no, Marcu. Oh no, what was the chain miss? I mean, yeah, chain miss was just the unlucky bit. It still doesn't give SDKO enough time or enough combo to come back. He's so good. He's not so good. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Quite unfortunately for them, but you know, that's 1 point for Marcu. And you know, any of the points that he can gather or they can gather right now is good for them, especially. Simply because, well, you know, they're both -1 and they do want to get that second seed. And for Marcu, it's the second match that is not against Alex Belia, so that is especially needed. If they can get a W with the more than 1 point of map difference, then it's good for them. Maybe not good, not so good for their other opponent. But it is what it is. Marcu getting their first point, and SDKO now picking the map. Bruh, did the map will break again? Bruh. Okay, so slight information about why the overlay is broken. It's just because the OBS is funky. Also, S2 is getting picked now. Which is a golden mission. Aaron 9.7. Notes, comments on this map. I don't know. So I guess this is your consistency map, question mark? Maybe? Yep, we're gonna do this without the map pool, I guess. At least the scores are fixed now. I mean, the... Okay, let me just look if SDKO has played this map pool. I mean, yeah, they did actually play this map pool, so there's more info for SDKO rather than anyone else. And seeing S2 out of SDKO isn't something that I'm that I would not have expected, because they do have a score in this, and I think for Marcu, if they looked at the if people do check the Wikipedia pages, you can see that there is a veto and there are scores for each of the maps, so that's something actually pretty decent for scouting purposes, if somebody does them. But yeah, this is your more finger control-y pick, and SDKO broken nothing. But yeah, their accuracy is actually pretty good comparing to Marcu. So SDKO, if they combo enough, they can claw back the score difference. And Marcu broke, so that is even better for SDKO, but SDKO does miss on that wiggle. Slight nerve shake, but you know, that's fine. There is still about 2% difference in terms of accuracy. So those 2% can work in SDKO's favor. The score-wise, SDKO did have 400k on this map, so nothing out of too ordinary. Oh, that miss on the slider is quite crucial. I mean, Marcu did miss as well, but 40k difference and you still have enough time on the map. You do need to hold all of the combo though. Marcu really trying to cheese SDKO missing. SDKO literally missing on the same at the same time as Marcu, so there is literally zero difference for SDKO right now. I mean, Marco really needs to miss and SDKO doesn't. But the reverse happens for some reason. And Marco just runs with the second point. For literally no apparent reason, Marco does manage to run with the second point. Okay, I guess we are getting the black screen for a moment. The screen is not black. Okay. Okay, something broke. The overlay broke. Okay, yeah, it does show this. No chat though. But this is broken now. You cannot see the score zone on the overlay. I mean, this works, but this doesn't. That's weird. Can you just at least put everything back? Also, we're getting a Camellia map now. Yeah, it's currently 2-0. Okay. Stuff is scuffed, stuff is breaking. Okay, we should be back. Just please just go to the screen. Yeah, thank you. So we're getting our speedy map. .228 BPM. God, I wish the background dim wasn't 100%, so we at least we could at least see some background. I think I'm really missing on that stream. Just on the start of the stream, just missing a little bit. I guess the nerves are really there. Yeah, at least right now, Marcu is really leading against his opponent. He does manage to find quite high combo. Not the accuracy, not accuracy-wise, but you know, combo's still good. And second guy is there as SDKO again breaking on the stream. Marcu is really still holding through this. But not the 1/3 finger control section. Also a lot of under streams on 1/3, which is kind of weird, but okay. So they did manage to FC most of the map except that one finger control section, which is pretty insane to see for me. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, SDKO isn't too stable in terms of score because his opponent is literally halfway there to get the W. Moving on to, again, SDKO picking the map. Man, I'm washed. Oh god. case C4 is getting picked, which I mean, I wouldn't say it's bad per se, but you know, some maps are funky, and this is just a 10.2 AR, 255 BPM DT, which is pretty interesting to say the least. But yeah, like, thinking about how SDKO wants to go into that speed high AR realm, it is weird because I do think they would be better off going in the other direction. So like not hidden, maybe picking that well, it didn't play the pool, so picking S3 would be better, at least in my opinion. And yeah, I really do think that SDKO would be better off going with Hard Rocks more than anything. But yeah, let's see how they do on the 10.2 AR DT. What was that miss on a double? God. Okay, that was a funky smoke from Marcu. We're getting to the first chorus of the song. Everybody's still holding through. Accuracies are the same. Combos are not the same because Marcu just find a miss on a jump. And a slider break at that as well, so SDKO will not be running away with the lead, actually. I don't know what is happening to that person. Like, literally. I mean, to be fair, SDKO, they are better in terms of accuracy, but not better in terms of trying to hold combo. And that is kind of sad, to be fair. But, well, they do kind of get the lead, but how long is that lead gonna continue? Nobody knows. At least the accuracy lead is there, and that's a fact. Nobody finds a miss on the second chorus, which is kind of interesting, so that is kind of keeping it close and spicy. But you know, stuff can happen now. Stuff did happen indeed. I'm really sorry for ghosting you, SDKO, but you know, it is what it is. I'm nudging it eventually, and Marcu finds a slider break also. That is really close, below 10k difference. And 4% active is kind of making it hard for Marcu to come back. And now I think we're getting a break, and they just briefly see their opponent's scores. And Marcu and SDKO is really getting nervous, and that really did shown itself at the last chorus that there is. And Marcu really clawing back that point, getting to go 4-0, and that will be the match point for SDKO. I wouldn't say he's washed, I would just say he got overly nervous on this map for no apparent reason. They can take timeouts, but I do think that going on the S3 would be actually the a better thing. I don't think the S4 is good, is a good choice, but the S3 definitely is. Also, I do think that SDKO, they might get knocked out later down the line if this continues, actually. Because the score is currently 4-0, and, well, SDKO really needs to think. They really need to take their time off from, pretty much, I'd say pretty much anything. They don't need to rush. They do have those 120 seconds. But yes, it does look kind of bleak, to be fair. for SDKO. I mean, they could win against, well, they did win against Speed of Snail, but Alex Belia, well, that will be a questionable matchup where if that doesn't go to 9th map, that's kind of weird. And C2 is getting picked, and well, C2... Okay, going to HR, but the streamy kind of HR. I personally wouldn't advise against it, but you know, it's your choice. You're the player. I didn't expect the hard room to get big, but you know, not this map. And also, it is kind of funny to see that map. Christmas gold GL. God, that's funny. That's funny. To be fair, I do want to see the S4 and the C map, preferably like tomorrow or on Sunday. And hopefully we get even more streams and with obviously more commentators. Marcu, really? What? 40% accuracy on the start. What the hell? Okay, Marcu just bounced back. But that was actually a close miss right there on that pattern. Still, the map is kind of fun, though I'd say it's slightly on the longer side, being 2 minutes and 34 seconds, and SDKO does find a chain miss on the stream, though his opponent is really struggling with accuracy. Kind of rebuilding that though, so wouldn't say struggling too much, but like struggled at the start, but did manage to bounce back big time. But yeah, Marcu FCing close to half of the map is, I'd say, already big enough accomplishment. SDKO finding another miss on that streaming section. So yeah, the Veil of Elysium wouldn't be the best pick for SDKO. But gambling on precision isn't always the best choice when your opponent has even better accuracy than you, but not the combo right now. Still, the score difference, it is quite high, so SDKO really needs to see everything, and Marcu does need to find a couple of misses here and there, even though it would be, I think, quite hard to find them unless the chain misses on streams come. So yeah, slightly chill bit before the another section. So they are getting a free combo, but SDKO, they are not they're not in a green light right now. Yeah, we're just waiting on the last stream section unless Marcu misses. That is a GG for SDKO right there, and I mean Marcu does hit it, so only one singular miss. Well, excuse me. If the misses came earlier, that would have been great, but Marcu just swept his opponent, and Marcu did manage to knock him out of groups, actually, I guess. Well, again, I say I guess because it's not confirmed yet. Let me just look at the standings that there are right now. Let me just oh, okay, something broke, I guess. Please fix them. Something, you know? So, let me just... Okay, so yeah, slight update for the groups. Yes, SDKO is getting knocked out, but for Marcu, there is still a chance. If Marcu wins against Speedo Snail, they're through. So the match tomorrow at I guess 7:30 UTC tomorrow, so 17 hours, almost 18 hours from now. Will be the decisive match for the Group C for whoever comes out of second seed, most likely to come out of second seed because SDKO against Alex Belia, well, you kind of expect what can happen. So, there are a lot of matches tomorrow. There are a lot of matches, actually, even today, later down the line, there was one match. Actually, at least like in our local time, it is tomorrow, 11 hours and 28 minutes. Super Niang against Alucas. I don't know who will be rapping. I don't know who will be streaming that, but we're gonna be done with this matchup right here. My name is Boy, and thank you for joining the stream. We'll see you on Saturday.